This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the running back has it. Shoots his way for more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Marshall. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st.
AJ Johnson, yeah.
It ain't them niggas that act hard. It's the niggas that be like quiet. It's the ones that put the hands in your ass and tell your ass good night. So get that nigga a mumble coffin. Cause I ain't that nigga to fuck from the old soul. Motherfuckers wanna touch my nose and be cause he ain't scared and shots. Yeah. Nigga, I thought you knew that it'd be on. Never leave the house without the trouble. Nigga, you can fuck the money and get your life in trouble. And I will squeeze this fucking trigger until these bullets come distribute. Your ass on the light. Trying to check shit with my Glock is 17 times. Now you're gonna shake from the tips, no tap. Stop floating in your ass, but the gas snapping. Why would you fuck with a G? I don't stand them things and shoot the glass 20 minutes. They ain't sent to the CP back. Nigga, matter. Now you in for a treat. You don't know me, my crew. We blast if we have to, we have to. Nigga, don't make me have to. Squeeze this motherfucking millimeter. I'll blast if I have to, nigga, don't make me have to. Squeeze this motherfucking millimeter and it won't. I'll blast if I have to, nigga, don't make me have to. Squeeze this motherfucking millimeter and it won't. I'll blast if I have to, nigga, don't make me have to. Squeeze this motherfucking millimeter and it won't. Shit, I got the 94 Beamer, struck with the Glock, I got the 94 misdemeanor. They had my ass in the tank with nothing but motherfucking time to sit and think. Shit in the first place, a black motherfucker in the oak where the Beamer is the worst place to be with the stretch. A 10,000 bills and an infrared clock, never get back. Can't fight the shit, so I'm down for probation. Wait, 2 years and 60 days in a link station. Can't fade the 6 up, so I chose the 2 and cut it down and talk to the youth. Because they can't get battle with some fingerprints. Because a nigga wanna keep his motherfucking shit. Hey, it ain't no love in this bitch. Strapped on the defense, pulling only when I need it. See these niggas want to play me for my shit. They ain't do shit, they wanna take it in flips. These niggas ain't shit. What you do, nigga? That's why my shit stay cut. I blast if I have to, nigga. Don't make me have to. This is motherfucking millimeter. I blast if I have to, nigga. Don't make me have to. This is motherfucking millimeter. It won't stop. If I have to, nigga. Don't make me have to. This is motherfucking millimeter. I think you use a whole bunch of can't help. Cause getting raised by a horse kinda hefty. The material bitch gold nigga for them tender dicks. A real nigga never get shit, bitch. Born and raised in the motherfucking project. Oh, getting money in the back jam. Not a back door. And a shut down. Get it to the top. Shit. Spin right there. The same shit. You ain't that shit. And every time I see you, you want respect. You get some respect. And all you want is my heart. Holy shit. Yes, sir. 7 niggas in your house. What's your man from the no. You can know force. Or the make a ball, they boss.
Fucking my let's go, man. Terrified, man. Do it again, Tim. Oh my god, defense can fucking.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. Got a lot of work to do to move the team. Keep this drive alive.
Use a prime example. You met a nigga named Andrew Nixon. There ain't no limit to the shit you do. You make it like it's in the studio. Always keep your black. Keep it real. And with a real. They can't get it back. Swing back to this old catch. To the ball, let him different the ball. Because I think this is a house. Can't trust a touch with a touch. You get the cuts. You tell them they give it touch. Give me that touch. Stuff.
Trying to get more points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple. They get enough rush. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense is really...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak.
The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going right to work up top. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one.
to the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack, even better. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we need to...
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Washington right back to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming.
Offense in a bunch formation. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by...
Out of the gun. The running back has it. Shows him the stiff arm.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And 3rd and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the 3rd and long situation.
Under fire. He'll get rid of it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Direct snap. Got a little space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they...
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in takes the handoff, and it's Gage. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Newton. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these plays.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. snagged in the middle. It's Dixon. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Gage. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Looking for space. It's Gage. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass. It's Newton. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Used the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have...
The Illinois offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, I bet the frustration...
All right, let's get it. Right.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
two. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic.
This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Heimstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset. Attacking.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult.
Trap again in the pocket.
A real shot here to answer that opening drive score with one of your own, but this
And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? He's back to throw again on 2nd down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You've got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line.
Oh, they get him again.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many.
Shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
You set her down to the offense. 1st and 10. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Off the play fake. We're going to pass it. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air. It's Mayava. Bringing pressure.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback.
Here's the handoff on a counter. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the 1st Tuesday.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the...
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been...
Dropping back. It's Mayava. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Looking for some space. It's Cook. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. And the Trojans come to the line to start a first set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back. We'll get a throw for the 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers.
Here we go.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. 1 play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. And the quarterback going to make a play through the air. Pass rush closing in. Runs out of room and runs out of time. They trap him for a sack. 1st down sack. Pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Running out of time in the pocket. Just standing there. Gets hit again.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to complete it.
The pass rush swarming him again.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's great. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give on the option. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's great. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Platt. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Anderson with the carry. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
One thing this
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gray. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Man, this defense has been so impressive. impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. That's caught. It's Anderson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. And be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense has been so dominant.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Gray. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Anderson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own net.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Gray. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
It's dropped. And oh, what a tough way to end this drive. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play, but...
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The play fake on first down. They get him up, rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. To the air. It's Childs. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than...
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the need to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good